Good afternoon and welcome to our lunchtime news. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa and this is what we have for you this afternoon. The Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, is calling on the government to assist the Church of Uganda in Kumi Diocese to reclaim properties that have been seized by the Reformed Anglican Church. We have details to this.
Approximately 34 churches of Kumi Diocese have been lost to a breakaway group led by Right Reverend Charles Okunya Ode, the Bishop of the Reformed Anglican Church of the Upper Nile Diocese. The dispute arose when Okunya's consecration and enthronement were annulled by the House of Bishops in 2020, resulting in the split of Kumi Diocese into two factions. His Grace Kazimba Mugalu appeals to government to address the issue of Church of Uganda churches being seized in Kumi Diocese. He suggests that the Reformed Anglicans should purchase their own.
People can come and grab a church which has been for the Church of Uganda for the last 40 years and somebody writes in a Reformed Church. Okunya is being supported by even some people in the government, surprisingly. And that's not good at all. The government is here to protect the people and their property and their rights. This is the time. The government should show it publicly by helping the church to redeem this land. Police shouldn't just be there like it was yesterday. I'm entering my church and the police will take the people who are refusing us to enter my church when I'm visiting. That is unreal. It shouldn't happen. It is only happening in Kumi. I am an archbishop. We're visiting my dioceses and they say you are an archbishop but you cannot enter your church. Really? Shame upon those.
Right Reverend Michael Okwi Esakan, the Bishop of Kumi Diocese, highlighted instances of violence such as the assault of a priest at St. Philip's Cathedral, Ngora, and requested prayers from the Archbishop for Kumi Church of Uganda Diocese.
This is where Reverend Carol Magnet, our first priest, will be beaten, and his family, a young man who is disabled, they were beaten and battered by people who rebelled against our church. So first blood of this day was witnessed here in this church. In spite of the fabrications and falsehoods committed against our family and the diocese, and the bishop as a person, and some of us have gone through because of our church. Even after yesterday, our pastor was beaten.
Helena Kelo Okumu, a State House mobilizer, expressed dismay over the Archbishop's exclusion from an Anglican church, urging repentance among the people of Kumi.
Did we find ourselves locking out the Archbishop under the rent, denying him access to the house of God, the church, simply because we have our differences? The church itself is split. It's breast, the highest man in the Church of Uganda.
Charles Ekelo, husband to MP Juliet Achayo Lodoy of Ngora, encouraged unity among the people of Kumi to resolve the conflict in Kumi Diocese.
All leaders, all church leaders, all religious leaders and Christians to come together and we understand and let's move Teso, particularly Kumi Diocese, we move together.
Stephen Ekom, Ngora Resident District Commissioner, warned against hooliganism in Kumi Diocese, emphasizing the commitment of security forces to maintaining order.
Has been happening in other places. We pledge to see to it that it comes to an end. On the side of Ngora, I must say, Your Grace, Ngora is very, very peaceful.
The Archbishop's pastoral visit to Kumi Diocese commenced March 8th to March 12th, 2024, under the theme, Conforming to the Truth of God's Word.
The Commission The Commissioner of Water Resources, Planning and Regulation in the Ministry of Water and Environment, Dr. Calist Tinimugaya, has underscored the importance of water and environmental resources for our survival. He urges all Ugandans to actively participate in the upcoming 7th Uganda Water and Environment Week, scheduled from March 18th to the 22nd of March this year.
We want to look back, we want to reflect, we don't just want to move forward, we want to rethink and see whether what we are doing is enough, but also identify areas where we have weaknesses, identify opportunities for collaboration and partnerships, but also identify solutions that we can put in place. We do believe that there is a lot that is being done in the country, but sometimes people are working in isolation, they are not working with each other. Sometimes we find one's effort is duplicating other people's efforts. So our theme is we want to rethink collective. We want to see, can we take action together? The media, for example, what action are you taking? The government, what action are you taking? Civil society, how do we strengthen that collective action? How do we ensure that we deliver more with even the resources we have? And so we want to rethink and address the challenges through innovation. Without these resources, we can't talk about Uganda being in existence. You can't stay without water. You will die because we use water for different uses, for drinking, for cleaning, for washing. All of us came from home after we had brushed, after we had bathed. If there was no water, maybe some of us would not even come to work. It is as important as that. So I would want the Ugandans to know that water and environment resources are important. Water and environment are brothers and sisters. We need to look after them for wealth creation, for job creation, and incomes of our country.
A 2-year-old Nachiberu Harriet is battling heart disease, which requires urgent surgery to save her life. Namlemete Upista and Ndiwalina Stanley, both residents of Nakawomeka village in Luwero district, say that their baby has not experienced a normal childhood ever since she turned 1 year. They seek financial support of 35 million Uganda shillings to enable the doctors at Mulago Heart Institute carry out a surgery to save their daughter's life.
Luwero district. The reason to why I've come here, I'm looking for assistance. We gave birth to a baby girl, but he has been suffering almost since childhood. We tried and we gave birth at the Bamgold Health Center, and she stayed there for some 2 weeks. After, she began crying tirelessly, even including nights. They kept on giving us some medicine that they will try to treat bacteria or germs within the abdomen. After all that time, things failed. After failing, we tried to go to Chiwoko. That's where they tried to carry out X-ray, and then they discovered that the heart has swollen. To Mulago Heart Institute, where they discovered that the child has a wound, they admit us, but the only advice they could give us is to go for surgery. But the money they asked us, it was too much, and I could not raise it on my capacity as a farmer. And I only cut out this substance, and a little surplus I get, that's what I can even sell. And they asked us 35 million to carry out surgery, of which I cannot raise it. So I'm here asking for assistance. I call upon Dr. John Ruth Acheng to assist me, the baby, so that the baby's health is restored and they also have a normal life as the children.
UBC Lunchtime News now. With only a few days left to the update of the party register, NRM mobilizers in Kakumiro, led by Harriet Tibuli Huasali have rallied the people of Kiriandongo Parish in Kakumiro to participate in this exercise preparing for the 2026 general elections. The same meeting, they also campaigned for their party in 2026, emphasizing good service delivery.
We have mobilized massively all our people to take serious note and to engage in the exercise come 13th, 14th, 17th, 15th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th days of March. Those are the days that have been dedicated for that exercise. This is my humble appeal to everyone that please Uganda register, and I'm glad to inform you that in the whole of Bunyoro sub-region, the region which I mobilize for NRM, that there is, I can say that there is no any other opponent, any person opposing NRM government.
In more news, the National Resistance Movement voter registration and update exercise in Dokolo has been postponed due to ongoing by-elections for women representative to replace a seat that went vacant after the death of the late Cecilia Atimogwal.
We were supposed to be starting today the registration of the NRM or updating NRM membership. But it so happened that we are all aware that we lost our woman member of parliament, Honorable Cecilia. May her soul rest in eternal peace. And as we talk now, we are having a by-election which is set for 21st of this month, just a couple of days to come. So for that purpose or reason, the NRM National Electoral Commission Secretariat and the team of the NRM Secretariat, Plot 10 and Plot 13, and the team on the ground here, we resolved that we cannot do these two exercises concurrently because people will not understand, because right now people are very busy, people are in the field, and even me who is talking after the interview, I will also be going to the field.
Masafu Town Council at around 8 a.m. in the morning, and she found the exercise going on well.
For the next 5 days, the register display and update is a very vital exercise in the NRM, because the objective we are looking at is at the end of the day to have a credible register. In the past exercises, we faced so many challenges where even the chairman of the party had nothing left to do but an option of authorizing everybody known in the village to become a voter. But that was because we did not have a register that everybody would believe in. We did not have a register that would qualify you to be credible. We didn't have a register that would give anybody a free and fair election. So we have started early. We have started early to give our members an opportunity to come and cross-check their details in the membership register, to ensure that they are captured very well, the names, cross-check the spellings, because they must ensure that they have been captured very well. Cross-check your NIN numbers, ensure that this has been captured very well, the date of birth, the telephone contacts, because it is very important that with the integrated systems, what the NRM has, what the Independent Electoral Commission has, and what the National Identity Registration Authority has is well captured and is in conformity with each and every record that we have, to appeal to our people to use the 5 days that we have earmarked, the 13th, the 17th of March, to come and cross-check the details in the membership register. The membership register is not a voter's register. The membership register, we are capturing party faithfuls from the ages of 16 and above. But when we come to a voters register, as the National Secretariat of the NRM, we are going to use the National Members Register to extrapolate the voters by only highlighting those who are ages of 18 and above. Those will be extrapolated, and an NRM members voters register will be formulated or produced. So we want to appeal to our people for us to have a credible exercise, a successful exercise, and a credible register at the end of the day. Let's treat this as an activity where all of us have a role to play, where all of us should ensure that we are vigilant on what is happening. We have rules governing this exercise. To be registered, you must be a resident of that village.
Moving on, the fishermen working at Kasanyi landing site have been urged to work hard, save and develop themselves rather than working for the stomach. This was during the flag off of 10 boats by the State House Program Coordinator, Major Emma Kutesa, that was given to the Kasanyi Twetungure Group, a fishermen community at Kasanyi landing site in Kasese district.
Because prior we came here with the State House Controller, we checked the boats, we handed them, State House Controller handed them to their owners, the SACCO, but today the function was to flag them off and to know the status of their SACCO and the Ntandika, how they are going to use Kasanyi landing site. Fishermen are not, it's not good, but that's why the President was insisting to start a SACCO. A SACCO will force them to save. First of all, when in a group, in a SACCO, all of them, they will know how much they are going to put in a SACCO and how much they are going to use as the beneficiaries. Two, I've been, several times I've been coming here to teach them how to save. I have taught them how to save, I have taught them how to live in a SACCO. I have showed the difference between the individual and the group. Because when you are living in a group or when you are working together, you save a lot.
Very, very glad that Kasanyi Group can utilize these boats very well. This is already a wealth. It will not be a wealth for themselves, it will also be a wealth for more other homesteads. Because a boat on a daily average employs 10 people. So even those people's families, they will also earn livelihood.
To the President for giving us the 10 boats with their engines and nets. It is a great work done by the government to eradicate poverty from among us. Our families shall be happy according to the catches we have seen so far we are getting. And we feel if all the 10 boats work, we shall gain much.
Together with the Fisheries Protection Unit, we fight those who are doing the legal fishing so that we can work together. And we work very well with our lakes and we get a lot of fish. When you reduce that legal fishing is when the fish can be multiplied in the lakes, so that we can drop our count, because that lake is our backbone and is why you can get the daily income of those people who are surrounding here in the lakes. And even those people who are surrounding here in the lakes, they are in the national park. There is how they can go.
Fred! Freddy! Fred Dollar! My boss, CEO Inojo. the general of generals, the conqueror of conquerors, the first and the final, the sky above the skies, the promised land, the terms and the conditions, the international king crocodile, the source of the
Osmosis.
the Nile.
I don't have money today.
Just take a polite loan of 200k to stock my shop. The signs and symptoms of success. The bank commander, not the bank teller.
Why hustle for a loan when you've got MTN Momo? Wesotinge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# for all quick loans. Choose from the different loan options from our partners and get one that works for you. Together, we're unstoppable.
We started with 1 acre. We started with poultry, then we added cows. Milk, a day we get 100 liters. When the president was around in 2019 in campaigns, he was in Chenjojo at a rally, was still insisting on 4 acre model. Then that's where my husband raised up, was like, no, Mr. President, for me I have 1 acre. I practiced what you are telling these people. Now I'm able to earn such and such amount. Then was, wow, you bring Mr. Nyakana, tell us. And our 1 acre is not yet to its 100%. As you see, we've been growing up in income, educating siblings, the income security. Now if you even want a loan, they've been calling us, come and give you a loan. People, they know that you have income, even tomorrow you can what? You can pay. Then President talking to us, we've been receiving a lot since from that announcement. That is a free advert for us.
March is the month of film magic as the Uganda Communications Commission brings you the regional film competition. Experience the excitement across Uganda. Northern region in Moroto from the 4th to the 8th of March. Eastern region in Jinja from the 11th to the 15th of March. Central region in Mityana from the 18th to the 22nd of March. Western region in Kasese from the 24th to the 27th of March. Come and watch some of the best films made by your very own creative minds on their way to stardom. Follow and support the different nominees as they battle for top honors in each regional film competition. The winners will walk away with prestigious awards and exciting prizes. The regional film competition is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission, increasing diversity of Ugandan content.
Ebiseera by'okuzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu kano kalipagano ka bidduka. Simanya kuzunga na banka siripusi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *165*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erungamizibwa banka enkulu ya Uganda.
Nyati Motion Pictures brings you Tuko Pamoja Ankole segment. Learn about the fabrication of Ankole Kingdom from Nkore, the beautiful village of milk and honey at the detriment of Mpororo states.
Ankole as a kingdom came about in 1901.
Ankole is a colonial fabrication.
Karokaru. And all these so small kingdoms were counties of the original Itara.
Ruhinda Ruanjunachi, who was a Mtrezi,
the son of Wamara Ranjanjuruawere.
And that starts the rulers of Ankole called Vahinda.
Who are the pre-colonial heroes from Ankole?
Is it Rutaraka, Muguta, is it Intare, Kitabanyoro? Find out from Tuko Pamoja.
Daily screenings at Ham Cinemax in Wandegea at 11:30, 2 p.m., 4:30 and 7 p.m. To get a ticket, call 0778 787 660. Tuko Pamoja?
IBC Lunchtime News. Thank you so much for watching. Nakasero Market, located in the heart of Kampala City, is the ideal shopping place for variety of food stuff for city dwellers. During this season of Lent and Ramadan, one would expect the market to be a beehive of activities. However, that's not the case. How? Sigoa Dennis tells it this way.
Conveniently located in Kampala's central business district is the Nakasero Market. Since immemorial, this market has ranked top when it comes to shopping of groceries and vegetables. Due to the Lent period for Christians and the Ramadan fasting month and the Ramadan fasting month for the Muslims, prices for foodstuffs, especially groceries and vegetables, have skyrocketed. But why is it so? We find out from the vendors.
They are very expensive. You can find the tomato, you can find the pineapples. Last time they were selling it 3,000, but this time the prices have raised due to high demand. Everyone is using those fruits.
Pawpaws, watermelons and passion fruits are some of the most sought after fruits during this season. However, they are either out of supply or the ones delivered in the market by the suppliers are small and costly.
This time, passion fruits are very expensive. A kilogram is 10,000. How many? 10,000 a kilogram. Yes. A kilogram is 10,000 because it is totally off. The season is off for passion fruits.
Because of the season, this purple I sell it 7,000. It is expensive. Now, customers are affording this purple at 7,000. It is very hard for them.
Despite the high demand for foodstuffs, vendors raise the concern about the declining number of customers compared to the previous years.
It is the Lent period and again Ramadan. Things doing with the customers. Customers are coming, but again they are not coming so many as they used to do in the other seasons. Because fruits are also scarce, sunshine is too much, and things are expensive.
This market has a variety of fruits, such as sour sops, beetroots and guavas. People are directed here to come and buy healthy fruits. I suggest for customers to buy them when they are still in good health.
Until of recent, the price of groceries and vegetables have been on the rise all over the country, a trend that is attributed to the changing seasons.
This place would have been packed with foodstuffs. However, I think the supply has been affected by the change in seasons.
Dennis Igoa and Daphne Alisarirwa for UBC Business.
The semi-final lineup in the Pepsi University Football League is now known. This is after the last quarter-final qualified St. Lawrence University that ejected Kampala University on a 5-2 aggregate.
After close to 6 months of action, this year's Pepsi University Football League has reached the semi-final stage. In the last quarter-final, St. Lawrence University hosted Kampala University in a game that ended scoreless, but the hosts qualified 5-2 on aggregate, having won the first leg.
I think it's a good test match as we walk into the semi-final. They did exactly what we expected, and I'm sure our medical team is very busy tonight.
The other semi-finalists that await the draw later are Nkumba University that ejected Uganda Martyrs University, Makerere University Business School that exited Bugema University, and Uganda Christian University that edged Makerere University.
Buganda Kingdom Deputy Katikiro Wagwan Sibirwa has lauded I&M Bank that officially became the Kabaka Birthday Run Banker.
Ten years ago, Buganda Kingdom started the Kabaka Birthday Run that attracts thousands and has gained strength through the years. Originally, it was organized to enable the fight against fistula, then sickle cell. Now, It's up against HIV/AIDS on the theme of Men for Good Health to Save the Girl Child and fight to end HIV/AIDS by 2030.
His Majesty Kabaka would like all of us as subjects to be healthy, and that's why he dedicated his birthday run to address causes of health. And this year, like the years before, we are addressing issues to do with HIV and AIDS. And us men, you and me, who are usually the people who lead into activities that spread AIDS, he's calling upon us men to be the leaders in trying to save the girl child by ensuring that we protect them, by ensuring that we are faithful. If we are not faithful, we use protection, and for encouraging those who are sick to go and seek medical attention.
It is boosted by several partners, with the youngest from 4 years ago, I&M Bank, injecting 200 million shillings and officially confirmed as the banker of the run for the next 3 years.
Commitments like these help us stay true and on track towards our vision of positively transforming the physical, social and economic environments of the communities in Uganda. The Kabaka Birthday Run also offers us a unique opportunity to showcase our products and services to different communities which participate in the event.
Buganda Kingdom's Deputy Prime Minister Agwan Sibirwa reiterates the Kingdom's commitment to grow society.
Because our king is the king of Buganda, not Baganda. And so we have seen a lot of interventions when we had fistula. For example, people moved from Mbale, from Chigezi to come to have correction of fistula. When we have immunizations or blood donation, the blood we donate in the kingdom serves the whole Uganda. So when you come and partner with us, you're not only supporting Buganda Kingdom, Baganda, you are supporting actually the nation.
I&M Bank's involvement in sport goes far and beyond, but this latest partnership on the occasion of its 50th anniversary is by miles the most celebrated.
The Kabaka Birthday Run, as you know, presents us with a unique opportunity to make a tangible difference by giving back and leading the charge to transform the community, especially in the collective efforts in our fight to end the AIDS epidemic. It is important to note that while this is our third consecutive year being part of this partnership, this year we are proud to be the official bank sponsor of the Kabaka Birthday Run. This partnership is very close to our hearts and is very special this year as I&M Bank is celebrating 50 years of delivering exceptional banking services to our customers across the region.
This 11th Kabaka Birthday Run is set for 7th April 2024 to start and end at the Lubiri Mengo in the presence of His Majesty Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II.
Nyati Motion Pictures brings you Tuko Pamoja Ankole segment. Learn about the fabrication of Ankole Kingdom from Nkore, the beautiful village of milk and honey at the detriment of Mpororo states.
Ankole as a kingdom came about in 1901.
Ankole is a colonial fabrication.
And all these small kingdoms were counties of the original Itara.
Ruhinda, Ruanjunachi, who was Mtrezi,
The son of Wamara Hanjanjojuruabwere.
and that starts the rulers of Ankole called Vahinda.
Who are the pre-colonial heroes from Ankole?
Is it Rutaraka, Muguta, is it Intare, Kitabanyoro? Find out from Tuko Pamoja.
Daily screenings at Ham Cinemax in Wandegea at 11:30, 2 p.m., 4:30 and 7 p.m. To get a ticket, call 0778 787 660. Tuko Pamoja?
March is the month of film magic as the Uganda Communications Commission brings you the regional film competition. Experience the excitement across Uganda. Northern region in Moroto from the 4th to the 8th of March. Eastern region in Jinja from the 11th to the 15th of March. Central region in Mitiana from the 18th to the 22nd of March. Western region in Kasese from the 24th to the 27th of March. Come and watch some of the best films made by your very own creative minds on their way to stardom. Follow and support the different nominees as they battle for top honors in each regional film competition. The winners will walk away with prestigious awards and exciting prizes. The regional film competition is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission, increasing diversity of Ugandan content.
Juko.
Yo.
Wachiko. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish Development Model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish Development Model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
It's no secret that ICT makes learning easy.
The strides made in our field could not be possible without it.
And now we can watch our favorite show.
My radio is my best friend.
UCC provides an enabling regulatory environment and policy guidance for healthy competition. We also facilitate ease of doing business in the communications sector through licensing, standardization, spectrum management, tariff regulation, rural communication development, and consumer empowerment. An informed consumer is an empowered consumer. UCC supports local content and innovations. Driving the development of a robust communication sector in Uganda is Uganda Communications Commission.
We thank you so much for keeping it with us, and now we'll end with a talk about something pertinent, and that is nothing else but the run for the Nile. And we're going to have a talk about it to get to know what it is it about, the target, and how we're going to be involved, or you are going to be involved. My guest is Mr. Ndiwala Daudi. He is the technical advisor, Promote Uganda, one of the partners in this run. You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you, UBC.
Yes.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Okay. Give us a picture of what exactly the Run for the Nile is all about, what inspired its initiation, and what it's going to be like.
The Run for the Nile will take place on the 23rd of this month, next week.
Okay.
The main purpose for the run is to raise public awareness about environmental threats to our water bodies, and also awareness about the measures that can be taken to lower the risks to environmental damages.
Okay.
Yeah. And we are in particular zeroing in on the River Nile and Lake Victoria. You know, they are big and mighty. They are important in many ways, but it is really all about water bodies.
I want you to break down how it contributes, how the run will contribute to the protection of the environment, especially in terms of conveying the message to the ordinary Ugandan like myself.
When we do such an event and we get many participants, and information moves, especially you in the media, or through you, we reach very many people. They see what is being done.
Yes.
We are running to raise funds to further invest in environmental positive actions. We raise funds to get money to plant trees near water bodies. A lot of the banks of the river and Lake Victoria have lost a lot of their green cover.
Okay.
So when we raise funds and awareness, actual awareness is the most critical part, because there are people who live around these areas.
Information plays a big part.
Yes, once they know, don't throw this in the water. Don't unnecessarily cut a tree around the water banks. Don't deplete everything for agriculture purposes. Then that is part of the solution, once they know. And then we also reach out to various other partners who would be silent, but once they know action is happening, then they find ways of joining the movement, if you like.
Okay. What are some of the main activities and highlights planned for the Run for the Nile as the event? What are those other activities that will come with the Run?
We have, of course, the media campaign between now and next week. We leave Kampala, for those who are in Kampala, to go to Jinja, most of us on Friday. And then the Saturday, early morning, is the Run itself.
Okay.
Now, that one is from about 7 to 10, and then you have various speeches. Simultaneously, beginning at 10, we are going to have an exhibit of various things being done by different companies in the area of improving the environment.
Okay.
At the same time, from 11 to 1, we are going to launch a tree nursery bed at Wanyange Girls. Last year we planted trees at Wanyange Girls. They have got 50 acres, and now they have decided to host a nursery from where we will be getting seedlings to supply to the area for others to plant.
Okay.
That the launch will happen the same day. At the same time, in the afternoon, beginning 2 onwards up to 7, we have various tourism activities around Jinja. One of them is going to be a tour of Jinja on a double-decker bus. One of our sister companies, Promote Uganda Safaris, is going to be offering that tour. But we might also find other activities to do, depending on people's choice, that afternoon. Then, in addition to that, beginning that afternoon and evening, this is entertainment, it is social. People don't just go for the run. They are human beings, they also enjoy. They run, they have fun, they change the scene for a couple of days, and then another overnight for those who desire, and we depart on Sunday morning.
Okay.
Yes.
How would you expect us to support the protection of River Nile as Ugandans? You said the activities start now with sharing information. What would be those actionable kind of steps that we would take as ordinary Ugandans in our different capacities to protect the Nile?
There are many activities happening around the Nile and Lake Victoria in good faith, but we could do them in a more humble way.
Friendly way to the waters.
Yes. For example, there is agriculture. But there is responsible agriculture and one which is not.
Okay.
Sometimes you know how far away you should keep from the water banks. There are guidelines about that. Things you should avoid using around the river, maybe in terms of fertilizers. You avoid things which can be corrosive to the water.
Okay.
Remember, the water is food for fish, and fish is our food. Exactly. It gets back to us.
It's not only food, but home.
Exactly.
Contaminating it is.
Yes. Now there are industries around our water bodies. You can choose to just dump chemicals, like probably some companies have done. But the good news is that if you are aware, then you find other measures of smarter disposal and minimizing the amount of chemicals which flow into the waters which may be near you. For some reason, a lot of industries need a lot of water. They locate near water bodies.
Yes.
But in the process, if they don't manage their affairs very well, a lot will slip into our water systems. Then there are lots of other activities, even the fishing activities themselves. We need to do them wisely. The tools we use, do we fish small fish or we drop other bad things in the water as we do our fishing, all these matter. They make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets back to awareness.
How about the run? Are we paying? How much are we paying? How do we get part? I even see you have carried some jerseys here. Tell us about them and how we are getting part of the run.
Now, this is the second edition of the run.
Okay.
The first edition, we gave out jerseys, some of them free. Now, this time, we want you to partner with us and buy the jerseys, because the jersey is 30,000.
Okay.
20,000 is production. 10,000 is going to be plowed back into environmental action initiatives.
Okay.
For example, we want to develop traps for plastic bottles which go into the lake. In areas where there are many, we have to develop traps, and we are still in the stages of designing them so that they can be stopped from going further and taken out of the entry points. Those are things which are going to cost us money. It's still a long journey. So this jersey is 30,000. This is white. And if you want it, you can come to our office on Parliament Avenue, Raja Chambers, second floor, Promote Uganda. Then we have a second one. It's the same information, but it's a choice of color. This one is green. Some people prefer green. So it is also 30,000. And again, 10,000 is plowed back. 20 is production.
Okay. Do we have only green and white, or there are other colors?
We have green and white this time.
What would be your closing remark as we wind up?
I would like to, first of all, thank UBC.
You're most welcome.
For responding to our call to help us disseminate information about what we consider a very noble cause. Secondly, we would like to ask you to spare that day and come to Jinja. You can spend a couple of nights. We are suggesting, if you can, come Friday, so that you are on the run at 7 a.m. in the morning. And then in the evening we have leisure activities, which you all come to join. Then you can come back Sunday morning.
Okay.
So, but if you can't, if you could come back Saturday evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Yes. His name is Mr. Ndiwalana Daudi. He's a technical advisor, Promote Uganda. It is about protection of our water bodies from unfriendly environmental activities, activities that will do that unfriendly to the water bodies. He says agriculture and all these other activities are done in good faith, but you want to add something?
Yes, I would like to thank the partners, others who have thanked us, who have worked with us, especially the Rotary Movement, the Rotary Club of Kampala Central, Rotary Club of Chadondo, Rotary Club of Jinja, and other clubs, and all Rotarians. They are partners with Promote Uganda. We thank them so much, even UBC and every other partner that I may not have mentioned who are supporting the run. Thank you and welcome, and hope to see you on the 23rd in Jinja.
Thank you so much. So I was saying we have all the reasons to join them to protect River Nile. It's one of those things that we pride in as Ugandans. That is all we had for you. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Catch you in news tonight. Bye-bye.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. UBC, inspiring Uganda. This week on UBC.
During my childhood, yes, there is one part of life that I really enjoyed most. It was playing. I would play. I used to play. That's why even I mentioned somewhere where I had to repeat a class. Yes. Because of being cheeky and playful in class. During that time, going to school barefooted was okay. And I also used to go to school barefooted. Wow. In a town school, in the town, you know Jinja? Yes, Jinja is one of those first districts, yes. But the shoes those days were not there. They were for rich children. And sometimes when you would go to school, when you are put on shoes, your friends even look at you and start laughing at you. Because you are looking funny and different from them.
In this program, we talk about women, the women who have made it in life, the women who are out there ready to inspire the young girls.
It's high time that everybody wakes up to be very hardworking.